What is going on, nerds and nerdettes? It's your boy, Stevie B, with another haul video. And we've got a really big shoe for you today. Got some cool stuff to show you outside of the comic books. Of course, I got some comic books too, but I got some other interesting things I want to show you, including my pickup from AliExpress, which is basically another Temu and Wish type site, but we'll let you decide what to think of it. One I think's pretty cool, one's kind of but we'll get into it. And plus a card game you're not going to believe exists, but that we'll talk about. But any rate, let's get into the comics because we want to open them cards. First up, I thought I'd give it a shot because it looked interesting. It's a little 90s throwback, kind of a throwback to the 90s with like the fight video games like Mortal Kombat and kind of things. It's kind of based on them, but it's Tyler Kirkham's new title from Image called Final Boss, and it sounded interesting, so I thought I would pick one up. Actually, here, I'll give you a description of it, but I actually asked people on Facebook whether they've read it and whether it was any good and should I pick one up, and this is the response I got from Tyler Kirkham when he actually commented on my post. So I post that right up there, and yeah, so that's pretty cool. I got my little semi-quasi celebrity interaction on my Facebook post, so that's cool. Next up, got ASM number 16, the Romita Jr. cover. I bought this thinking this was a first appearance, but it's not. So I don't know. Maybe a first cover appearance though. But we'll see. Hold on to it anyway. Cool cover though. Next up, number 2 in the series. I had to pick it up mainly because Amy loves Elvira, so I got them kind of because I knew she'd like them. But this is the Chad Hardin cover 2G foil cover, of course. But it's a Palmiotti and Connor art. But Elvira, Harley Quinn, Elvira. Cool foil cover. Both of them stuffed in the trunk, but just thought it'd be fun. And then your boy went off the deep end. Oh my God. Yeah, y'all give me the FOMO all you want, but outside of foil facsimiles, which y'all know I'm a mark for those things, I can't resist them. But another ones I can't resist are DC Marvel crossovers. Love them. It's kind of because they're so few and far between. You don't see them. They're like mortal enemies, but they come together to do a crossover, and which I think is good for the industry because, where else are you going to get these dream matches? But apparently Marvel did the first one, and it was Deadpool Batman. And so I guess they were allowed to use Batman. So I guess it's just like a licensing swap for Marvel can use Batman, in exchange DC gets to use Deadpool. So of course I'm talking about Deadpool or Batman Deadpool number 1. And of course I had to get my Lee Bermejo cover. I love Lee Bermejo. As far as modern artists go, he is at the top of my list as one of my favorites. And this is cover 1C. But hang on, but there's more. but yeah, I love Bermejo's art, and he draws a Joker like nobody else. Man, that's just nasty. But then I also got this Ryan Sook Crisis on Infinite Earths number 7 homage. I just thought that was cool. So I haven't read it yet. So I'm going to pull one apart and read it and rip one open and take care of it. And then, of course, if you're going to get the variants, you got to get Jim Lee. And this is cover 1K. Of course, this was cover 1R for the Crisis on Infinite Earth 7. But this is cover 1K. Jim Lee. You always got to pick up Jim Lee variant. If you're going to get a variant, you got to get Jim Lee. Next up, we've got another, I believe this is 2 of these I got from him. Yeah, this is the first of 2 Dan Mora covers. This is cover 1U. You know I'm going to get the foil. Got to get the foil. And then next up is the Bill Sienkiewicz. Or, did I pronounce that right? I always have trouble. Sienkiewicz. But anyway, this is, of course, an homage to Incredible Hulk 340. Cover 1Q. But had to get that one. Had to get it. It was so awesome. And then last but not least, the other Dan Mora that I got. And this was the wraparound cover that I got. Mainly I got this one because I've ordered some stuff, a couple things from eBay, and the seller puts all his books, regardless if there's art on the back or not, but he puts clear backing boards in all his books that he sends out. So that's the front, and it's a wraparound to the back, and I got the clear backing board back there so I can showcase it. So that was really cool. But that is my Midtown pickup. No eBay stuff this time. Christmas is around the corner. I'm trying to slow down an eBay pickup, and what do? I get how many? 6 covers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6 covers of Deadpool or Batman Deadpool #1. But I don't care. I love them. I got the Deadpool Batman. I think I got several covers of it too. So I ain't mad about it. Next up, Ally Express. I don't know if you've ever shopped from that. I don't know. You remember this guy that used to hang around the community around here and used to pimp mystery boxes, from Comic Vantage, Luis? He turned me on and said, "Oh, Ally Express. I order from them all the time." He goes, "Love them," and they are faster shippers than. Took about a week, maybe a week and a day or two, to get these, and it is extremely cheap. But I got a couple things from them. I got 3 things, but one thing I'm not even gonna bother to show you because it's in my car, and it's all it is a lanyard holder for my name badge for work. It's got Marvel on it, so it was good quality. It was nice. But the other 2 things that I got a little more comic book related is I got this for like $1 because I've got this little side collection with my statues and action figures of the Super Pets too, and so I had to get what was his name? Milo from The Mask. This one's not bad. Not a bad sculpt, not too bad of a paint job. He's a little cross-eyed, like he got Down syndrome or something, but he's got that mask on there, and anyway, so it's cool. Now I just have to have a mask action figure to put him with, and I tried to find those on eBay, and oh my god, the mask is stupid expensive unless you get that cheapy, cartoony animated one, but I want a good one, and they're expensive. Next up, he's a beast. He's a beast, and of course this is a knockoff, I believe from Marvel Legends, but it is not Marvel Legends. But I picked up this Rhino action figure. And it's heavy, it's a solid chunk of wood, but the paint job on this, probably not the best. I mean, look at them toenails. Boy, those look like elephant feet if I ever seen them. But, I mean, I guess a rhino and elephant feet are pretty close. But not terrible. I mean, like I said, it's heavy. It's a heavy chunk of plastic. And it is posable. But you got to worry about when you pose it, parts falling off of them because they snap together. And there's one foot on there, I think, that's a little weak. But I don't know. But anyway, I'm not too disappointed. I think I paid like $6 and something for it, and it's a big old chunk of plastic there. So I ain't too mad. I'll add him to my collection. Last but not least, so I'm scrolling through social media, and I usually don't buy stuff off of social media, but I saw this, and I was sitting there going, what the fuck? I thought it was one of those AI generated ads, and it was called World War Woke, and it was a card game, and it had all these wokeisms on them, and I'm sitting there going, who in their right mind would pay money for something like that? This guy. So I had to. So this is World War Woke, and it is a collector's card game from Quiet Rebellion Games. It's described as, said, get triggered with some fun. World War Woke is a collectible card game that takes all the absurdity of today's world and cranks it up to 11. Get ready to piss off that one neighbor and your weird uncle. World War Woke is the card game where snowflakes, boomers, and keyboard warriors collide in a glorious mess of internet-fueled chaos. Sling hot takes, cancel your friends, and maybe, just maybe, win the culture war, or at least the round. 60 cards in a pack. I haven't busted them open yet. There's supposed to be like some foils or something that you could get in here and stuff. But let's just bust them open and see. Some of these were like, made you go, damn. But we're going to bust them open for you. I'm trying to get this open without damaging the box, because that little flap wants to. There we go. So let's give them a shot. And we'll go through them, because after all, what else do you guys got to do today? All right, 60 cards. We'll go through them quick. First card up says land, gender neutral bathrooms. This common land generates 2 participation trophy once a turn. When gender neutral bathroom is played, if the player has fewer than 3 cards in hand, draw a card. So there's rules to this. You can go on their website if you just type in World War Woke and look at it. But gender neutral bathrooms. Come on, focus. There we go. No, I just ain't gonna do it. All right, these might take a little longer to go through than I thought. It is another gender-neutral bathroom. Don't tell me there's going to be duplicates in these. Surely not. But surely there is. There's duplicates. Can't have that. Land, cobalt mine. Cobalt, the bloodstone of empires. Fuels power. It mines claimed through endless bloodshed. 1 million souls haunt the depths, victims of a ceaseless war. Oh my gosh, so you get 2 of each? Apparently you get 2 of each of these. And the border wall. We're building a big, beautiful border wall. The best you've ever seen. Nobody builds walls better. Believe me, it's strong, powerful, and impenetrable, keeping our country safe and secure like never before. Alright, and border wall. Yes, apparently you get 2 of each card. That sucks. The Magical Kingdom. Once the shining symbol of mankind's most creative achievement, the Magic Kingdom has now fallen into a thick, non-binary cloud fog of woke and unnecessary diversity. I think we can all agree that's probably true. Well, no, we won't all agree that that's true, but so I'm guessing that we got 2 of them. No, we didn't. Or do... Nope, we didn't get 2 of them. All right, next up. Wuhan, China. Ancient, powerful magic is conjured in these lands, but in their relentless greed for power, they brood a force beyond their control. Dum, dum, dum. Oh, come on, let's get some good ones in here. All right, Woke Washington. Once a towering symbol of strength and unity, this great structure stood as a testament to nation's unrivaled power and ambition. Now its foundations are beneath the weight of corruption and greed. Its grandeur and a reminder of what once was. What. Let's see. Privilege. I like how they're kind of both. They go both sides. They don't focus on one side, but woke or white privilege. I'm sorry, white privilege. Ancient magic from the West. Its power unrivaled, able to sway any debate or escape any predicament without consequences. Masters of privilege's edge are legendary, like Karen the Uncompromising. Let's see. Department of Woke Spending. To keep the empire weak and its people in ruin, the woke lords cast the wealth of the people into the flames of deceit, fueling their grand illusion. So I don't know. I've never played any of the card games, so I don't know how to play this. I didn't read the instructions. I'm just kind of playing it by ear here, or just kind of watching or going through it. But universities were once centers of knowledge. Now they've been overtaken by the woke elite, turning into ideological factories where activism overshadows education, and the next generation is molded to fit their agenda. Dum, dum, dum. This might take longer than I thought. Army vet. Uh-oh. He's been through hell and back, and now you expect him to deal with this woke shit? He doesn't get it, and he doesn't need to. Now get the hell out. Right on, brother. Next up, Trust Fund Kid. Wait until my father hears about this. You'll be sorry. Don't you know who I am? Oh, yeah. They exist. They're out there. Next up, the Maskers. Oh, boy. Brainwashed by the mainstream media, this army will follow their masters' every word without any hint of question. They are some of the most loyal servants of the woke lords who keep them fed scraps while amassing piles of gold quietly in the shadows. Next, the homeless horde. Deep within the walls of San Francisco, a foul stench of decay fills the air as drugs and alcohol warp the minds of its people. They are slaves to nuisance, Lord of California, whose corrupting influence feeds their descent into ruin. I ain't seen no foils or nothing yet. The Hand of the Magical Kingdom. Oh boy, yeah, here it is. A powerful, woke general. Storytelling is an easy sacrifice in her crusade to reshape culture, where man-shaming and forced inclusion take precedence over plot and artistic integrity. Dum, dum, dum. Amen to that one. Next up, the Grand Tower of X. The Tower of X stands as a beacon of unyielding truth and information, uncorrupted by the woke, where the winds of realism, or where the winds of reason whisper through its vast halls governed by the technomancer. It's a sanctuary where free speech flourishes and logic triumphs over dogma. Okay, these may be a little more right-leaning. I don't know. I'm trying to decide. There was a Trump joke in there, I think. That the Great Market Walmart. Oh, can't say Walmart. I can because I don't give a damn. The Great Market Walmart. The Great Market attracts man and beast from all corners of the realm. Look hard enough and you can find anything you desire. You can pause any of these if you want to read how the game works or whatever. The Governor. Since the 80s, the governor has warned us about AI's rise, but we ignored him. Now, as machines awaken and prepare for war, he's the last line of defense between humanity and its doom. Nice. They did warn us. They did. The Diddler. Oh, you know who this is. I can make you rich, but now you'll be my bitch. When the Diddler enters the battlefield, he slips five participation trophies into your pocket. You can use them once, but at any time. Out the back door, pay 4, search your deck for Diddy, the White, then shuffle. Okay, but anyway, I was just reading it. But yeah, I can make you famous. I can make you famous, or I can make you rich, but now you'll be my bitch. Focus. You can't make anybody rich now. You're in jail. The Amish Army. As hope fades and strength of man begins to wane, the Amish Army emerges in force from the forest, honoring an alliance once forged. Shitty rooftop sniper. Oh man. Years of drowning in the echo chambers of the woke media have warped this young nerd's mind, driven to madness by the delusion that he's the world's last hope. He finally takes his shot. Pretty much. There's so many of these. Senator's secret mistress. Veiled in silk in shadow, the senator's mistress held not just his heart, but the whispered sins of his soul. But with a word, she could summon ruin like vengeful oracle, turning kings into beggars and legacies into dust. Trying to speed up through these. So we're about halfway through it. Senator McConundrum. Weak from old age, Senator McConundrum can see death looming in the shadows. He has served the kingdom far too long, granted an unnaturally long life by the deep state. He continues to cheat death. Scammy Cammy. Ha ha ha. So you think you just fell out of a coconut tree? We must remember I stood up to veterans, and the fact is we all need to be woke. We all need to be more woke. Let us be unburdened by what has been, y'all. Scammy Cammy. Like it. Rig the election. All right. The woke lords, ever cunning, weave dark magic, an unbreakable failsafe. Their mission is too vital for failure, and defeat is unthinkable. Thus, the witches and wizards of the woke manipulate their puppets, ensuring their power remains unchallenged. Dun, dun, dun. Prince of Delaware, son of Joe. I'm above the law. Hell, I am the law. My dad runs the free world, and that makes me untouchable. You think you can hold me accountable? Think again. There's no one in this game who can stop me. POTUS Tower. Folks, this is the best tower, believe me. Tall, beautiful, and visible for miles. No one's ever built one better. And our golf courses, you won't find better, believe me. Peanut the squirrel. No. His sweet and compassionate sprint, I'm sorry, my guy, I need a new prescription, so I'm having a hard time reading these. His sweet and compassionate spirit has brought joy to us all, yet this goodness threatens the woke establishment, and they will stop at nothing to silence it. A dark shadow now hangs over his once peaceful refuge as the enforcers of the woke agenda close in. Not Peanut the squirrel. Leave Peanut alone. Hawk. Oh, no. She is a formidable opponent for men. She knows their desires, their weaknesses, and isn't afraid to speak the thoughts they try to hide. With one hawk on that thing, she will own you. Don't forget the Tua. Wouldn't it be funny if somebody... I call upon Brian Silverbacks, who did Tampon Man and Applicator Boy, to do Hawk Tua Girl, the comic. I'm begging you. Do it. That would sell like hotcakes. You'd never keep them in stock. The Seer of Washington. Gazing into her crystal ball, she glimpses the future with unmatched clarity. This witch out predicts even the most skilled seers, using her perfectly legal witchcraft to amass unimaginable wealth. Dum dum dum. Hillary. Misgender Caitlin. In the chronicles of human history, wars have been waged, empires have fallen, and even the heavens have wept. But no tragedy, no catastrophe could ever rival the sheer horror of misgendering. Nice. Megachurch. Behind its golden pulpit, the megachurch sells salvation while hoarding the faithful's wealth. Its leaders live in luxury as their flock prays for miracles that never come. Yeah, can't argue that one. Sorry, but I can't. Megachurch Bible study. They're just on them now. When darkness swallows the land and all seems lost, a single ember still burns beneath the ash. For even in the darkest hour, hope endures, waiting for one who dares to rise. Why does that look like Keanu Reeves? Anyway. Mandatory vaccines. Deep within their shadow lab, the Council of Big Pharma has forged an unspeakable pact with the woke lords. Together they have designed a scheme to amass unfathomable wealth by unleashing a monster and a cure both on their own creation. Food for thought. Uh-oh. LGBTQ Pro Max Plus Parade. In the month of Pride, the great guilds and merchants of the realm raise banners of rainbow hues, not out of true kinship, but to line their coffers with gold. Their coffers with gold? I dropped it. I can't even hold on to it. I know, these are going longer than I thought. I'm sorry. Karen, the uncompromising. It is said that once Karen sets her mind to something, neither man nor God could stand in her way. She would storm into the halls of kings, demanding an audience until her will was satisfied. Not a very good Karen picture. Come on, where's the short bob blonde hair and the uppity look of superiority? I identify as. They were once men, one of the most powerful and crippling abilities of the woke army. They will forever remain a minority, perpetually casting themselves as victims, driven by an unrelenting thirst for attention. I'm just reading them. Fool's pandemic. People are sheep. Their fear is a blank check. That is a very prophet-esque statement. Food stamps. Oh boy. A clever deception by the woke lords, taxing the people's hard-earned dollars only to watch the money vanish. Okay. I'm all for food stamps for people that really need food stamps. I'm not for food stamps for people who are too lazy to work. I'm talking about people who are disabled, and or need a helping hand temporarily, but not to buy $185 worth of junk food and be perfectly able to work and not. So there you go. Epstein Island. You knew it was coming. Epstein, January 6th. It's like a broken record, isn't it? Hidden amongst the Virgin Islands is a secret place. A place where all your fantasies can be realized. For a price, anything can be yours. But don't be deceived. Great evil resides here. It's kind of quiet on the Epstein files front. I guess they're releasing the files, and now we've switched gears into, well, they're rigged, or they're not going to release the things that have anything to do with Trump. So you can't win. Disgruntled feminists. Men suck. We don't need them. Burning with unyielding fury, she views every man as a relic of oppression, a living reminder of the world's injustice. Day and night, she wages war on TikTok, relentlessly broadcasting her tales of suffering and systemic and unfairness. One day men might just say, well, we don't really need women. And unless we want a baby. If we don't want a baby, you can be replaced with a moist towelette and Pornhub. Just saying. I don't think that. I have a very, very wonderful girlfriend, and she's not with me to have babies. It's because I love her. Anyway, diabetes. I've had diabetes for about 20 years now. You see, I'm not perfect, but I watch my diet and try and exercise, and that helps me feel pretty good most of the time. Okay, I don't get that one. That one sailed right over my head. How long were you? We were 35 minutes into this. If you're still with me, thanks for being patient. We are almost done. DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion. What started as a push for fair opportunities has become a tool for control, forcing compliance over merit. Elites use it to divide, weaken institutions, and ensure corporate and government obedience. I'm staying silent on most of these because y'all don't care about my political views, but it's funny. Crypto scam. How many of y'all fell for this? Come on. How many of y'all are still falling for it? Crypto scam. It's about to boom, really. Your cousin's brother's friend knows someone who got insanely rich and they're about to do it again. If you want in on the fortune, you need to invest now before it's too late. Crypto and what is it? Oh, what is it? NFCs? I don't know. I don't know enough about them, but I'm like, it's like you own it, but you can't have it. You can't hold it. All you can do is look at a picture of it, but you own it, and it's going to go up in value. So somebody else can not own it and give you more money for it. What a day. Corporate blunder. Oh, yes, the old Bud Light can. A classic blunder caused by a misguided marketing team, deluded by grandiose illusions in attempting to shift the brand towards a woke agenda. Didn't work out too well for them, but they recovered. They'll recover. They'll be all right. You know, and we didn't protest. We didn't burn down buildings. We didn't burn down the breweries. We just didn't buy it. Simple. We don't like it. We didn't buy it. Climate Crusader, the Forgotten Voice, the Horn. I can't read that at all. It's going to run together. Sorry, I'm trying. The Horn of Thumberg sounds in the deep. You people ruined her childhood. How dare you? She should be in school, yet instead the fate of the universe balances on her shoulders. Kind of. Teenage rage. All right. Almost done. Bobby K. Jr. Folks, it's time to make America healthy again. And we're going to start by taking a wrecking ball to those woke-driven narratives that are keeping us fat and sick. I'm sorry, Bobby, but woke people ain't keeping me fat and sick. Domino's is keeping me fat and sick. So, sorry. If we can't blame guns for the shooter, then we can't blame people for making me fat and sick. Billionaire philanthropist. On the beautiful Epstein Island, let's try again. On the beautiful Epstein Island, an alliance came to be. Powerful men have powerful secrets. I am sure of that. On the Democrat and Republican side, nobody wants to see those files come out in full. I'm telling you. Big Farm, I think we did this. Once dedicated to healing, is now a relentless profit machine, prioritizing wealth over well-being. It thrives not on curing disease, but on keeping people dependent. Amen. Much more money in treating cancer than there is for curing it. Avery, the new elementary school teacher. Oh boy. It's crucial we teach our kids about cultural appropriation, toxic masculinity, and the diverse spectrum of gender identities. My top priority is helping every child understand and express their true pronouns beyond the ones assigned at birth. Not your job, parents' job. That's what I would say to that. Next up, Antifa, destroyer of towns. History has shown us that the most dangerous adversary is the one whose cause commands unwavering loyalty, even unto death. It's the cause that fuels a fight for justice, a fight that transcends fear, oppression, and time. It looks like we got about 5 more. Hang with me. Abortion clinic. Oh, here we go. In the heart of a shadowed forest stands the Clinic of Forgotten Souls, a cursed place where the air is thick with despair, and the witch within offers dark bargains at a price no mortal can pay. Kind of like the way they word these into some kind of a mythic. Oops, hey, we finally got a foil. Transgender athletes. She's not here to talk about gender. She's here for one thing, to taste the blood of her opponents like it's a fine wine and battle in the tears of their crushed spirits, undefeated by any of her fellow women competitors. Foil! Glad we got a foily transgender card. Another train card. Or foil card. That was close. The Technomancer. From the shadows of deception, he summoned the light of truth, awakening the world to the corruption that had long festered in silence. Ba-dum-dum. I guess the rest of them are all foil. So we got 3 left. POTUS, Defender of the Alliance. China, what a disaster. Bold and beautiful, absolutely gorgeous wall. When POTUS, Defender of the Alliance, enters the battlefield, your army cannot be attacked this turn. This is the best card. Other cards, sad. Target opponent's cards cost 1 additional participation trophy. All right. Podcaster, the voice of the people. And the problem. All right. It's gotten to the point where basic reality is offensive. Common sense gets you canceled. It's this weird self-cannibalizing ideology where they just keep out-woking each other until there's nothing left but outrage and hypocrisy. Amen to that. That is it. It is. It's like they're trying. It's like they're trying to outdo it. Let's see. Okay, you identify as a cat. I identify as an octopus. Last but not least, Governor Nuisance, Lord of California. Power and greed have claimed this fallen politician. He uses his ever-growing homeless army to instill fear, serving the woke lords his crippling taxes serving the whole lords his crippling taxes drain California's people, fueling an army worthy of the woke. And that's it. So, yes, I guess they are a little more right-leaning than left-leaning. A few crackpot shots at Trump. Now, there's a disclaimer on the back of this. It says, this game is a satirical parody. The characters are exaggerated caricatures used solely for humor and commentary. All likenesses are fictionalized and protected under the laws of parody, satire, and fair use. This product is not affiliated with any individual or organization. By playing this game, the user acknowledges and accepts the satirical nature of its content. Oops, there's one in here. I missed one. Oh, never mind. Okay, so here you go. If you want to order your own, they are $30. And you can scan this QR code or go to this website and get your own. Hell, start a league. Outwoke each other. But anyway, we have gone on for 45 minutes. I apologize for the long video. I didn't realize that little card reveal was going to take so much time. But it was funny. It was funny. Not as humorous as I thought it would be, but I was expecting a little more humor based on some of the examples that they showed, but still kind of funny. You know, one of those funny because some of it's true kind of things. But again, that is World War Woke. $30. Scan the QR code, pick up your own. That is going to do it. I'm going to get off here. 45 minutes video. I apologize for the long video. Next one will be short. We'll make up for it. But before you go, do all those YouTube things we love for you to do. Like, subscribe, comment, share. And we will see you in the next one. Peace.